Brittany's here to tell us about National Public Health Week. So, Brittany, I guess just get us started and tell us a little bit about it and what's about the importance of it.
Absolutely. So, just like everything else in this day and time, everybody has a national day or a national week. And so public health is no different. And we have a National Public Health Week that's coming up April 4th through the 10th of this week or of this year. And the theme this year is public health is where you are. And so really, it's just a time for us to highlight the importance of public health and all that encompasses public health. I know that we have been highlighted a little heavily for the past 2 years for one specific thing. However, we do a lot more than COVID investigations and COVID vaccinations and all of those things. While that may be at the forefront, if you were to ask what public health does, you probably think mandates, masks, and vaccines right now. But we do more than that, and it's just a time for us to highlight the importance of public health and along the same lines of, maybe what we've experienced for the past 2 years is, many years ago, there's Jon Snow, and I am not referring to Game of Thrones.
Hey.
I'm not referring to that Jon Snow. However, maybe he was as good looking, I'm not sure. But Jon Snow, many years ago, was really the co-founder of public health in a cholera outbreak where he, started realizing, he was a physician, and he started realizing that people were sick and in a certain circle, and he started kind of pinpointing and dropping them on a map and figuring out that they were all getting their drinking water from the same well, and was able to not create a pandemic. He stopped an epidemic in its tracks. So just a time for us to highlight all the good work that public health protects their community and continues to protect their community.
That's awesome. So you mentioned the pandemic. So we're coming, hopefully, out of the pandemic. So how does that affect how you all are celebrating the Public Health Week?
So yes, we are in an endemic state, and we hope to stay there, and we hope we don't ever see the words pandemic, at least while I continue my tenure in public health. However, I do think this one is a little bit more uplifting and happy as far as celebrating our staff. We typically try to have a week where we provide breakfast or just little goodie bags, whether it's a little Starbucks gift card or just little shout outs to staff that week, letting them know that they are appreciated, they are important, and we really value their work in public health. So we'll spend the week loving on our staff, and we'll spend the week loving on our community partners, because that's while you may think of the health department as the public health system, it's actually a much larger system than just the health department. It's all the community partners that we work with and have worked tirelessly over the past 2 years with, and even pre-COVID worked with those. So our local public health system is a large range of community partners, and we'll spend the week highlighting those folks as well.
Are awards part of that?
They are. The awards are part of that.
Hi.
And so we do. We have some community partner awards that we are excited to announce that, last year, your very own Cable 10 were our award winners. And so we are so grateful for their partnership throughout really they've been valuable partners pre-COVID as well and post-COVID. So I don't even want to just talk about for the past 2 years. However, for our community partners this year, we had a hard time narrowing it down to just one. So we have 4 community partners that I'm going to announce today. And one is a community member, and her name is Allie Smith. And she took the time to make keychains and sell so that she could provide breakfast for our staff one day last year. And it was so heartfelt and so warming when she brought that in. And she wanted to make sure it was a day that we were all in the office. And it was a very sweet moment that we had with her. And so we want to highlight Allie as one of our our most recent community partner award winners. For her great efforts in just uplifting our staff through a trying time. We also don't want to go. Oh, do you all have something to say about that one? I don't want to go on. I see you all pop back up on the screen.
Yeah, no, just applause for Allie, and that's awesome.
Yeah.
And,
Yes. Thank you, Allie.
I'm always jealous of the people that have such good ideas, and
Right.
like that. A lot of people think, "What can I do?" But that's a perfect example of just something simple. She did what she could, and then served you all through it. So that's just awesome.
Absolutely.
You have good ideas, Scott.
So our next community partner awards go to, there's 3 more, and we are giving them to the South Frankfort Presbyterian Church, the First Corinthians Missionary Baptist Church, and the Frankfort Immigration Alliance. All 3 of these facilities, these churches, partnerships, they worked very tirelessly with us to ensure that the underserved populations in Frankfort, their needs were met through COVID, whether that was through testing, through vaccinations, just through education, outreach services. They worked tirelessly with us, and their work shouldn't go unnoticed. So we are very thrilled to be honoring them this next week as well, and during National Public Health Week.
That's cool. Now, as we're going to kind of close up here, I think, is there anybody or anything else that you'd like to share as far as, I know we love Judy and we love all of you all there at the Franklin County Health Department, but is there anything else you'd like to share with our audience as far as public health and why we're celebrating this week?
Just that we are so thankful for the community that we've served over the past 2 years. We have been so blessed to work with you all, work with the community partners, to work with the community that we live in, and that we're so thankful that we are in the endemic state and that we are back to opening our doors to normal services, and that we are willing to help in any way that we possibly can.
Very
Very cool.
good. Yeah. Thank you, Brittany.